What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I have my friend Pete on the line. We literally just met a few minutes ago. Pete was sending me messages on Facebook and trying to get some questions answered regarding how does he help his client and the best way to connect business pages and add accounts. And I said, you know what, Pete, let's jump on Zoom. Let's do a quick Q&A, and I'll be more than happy to help you. And I just thought we can record it so a lot of you guys can get value from what Pete is saying, because I truly believe we're all in somewhat of a beginner status where we're all learning. You know, I don't care how advanced you are, you're still learning from other people. And so whether you're a beginner or a veteran, you can never stop learning, man. So I am always fired up when someone reaches out to me and they could have Pete could have went to any guru on the internet. He could have searched any guru on YouTube, but Pete somehow came across me, which I'm obviously curious to know how, but he came across me and reached out to me, and I don't take that lightly, man. I am honored. I am deeply humbled when someone reaches out to me and asks me these types of questions, and it's my pleasure and I feel it's my responsibility to give back and give time and really make sense, even if that person is just starting out, or again, if they're advanced and looking just for more strategies and whatnot. So Pete, thank you so much for reaching out, man.
Hey, thanks, Dave. I really appreciate you taking the time, especially to make sure that I follow the rules correctly in terms of setting up business accounts, etc., for Facebook.
Yeah.
And the fact that you took some time today to answer my questions is monumentally outstanding. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome, Pete. You're so welcome. So let's kind of just get to it, and whatever questions you have, shoot them, man. Fire them away, and I'll do my best to kind of make sense of it all. So where were you stuck at?
My first question would be, when a customer has a Facebook account that has not been claimed, do I claim that particular account and put that into my business account, or does the customer claim that account, and then we go through the process of the customer verifying that I can now start to place ads?
Okay, so here's what you want to do. The client, and I always use the word client. Always use the word client. So when it comes to services and especially social media, try to always use the word client. When the client has a business page, first of all, they should already have at least this much done. If they don't, then you would be setting up a whole new business page for them. So let me ask you that, Pete. Does the client already have a Facebook business page, or are they looking to hire you to go start one for them?
They already have a Facebook.
Okay.
It is a business page, but it has not been claimed.
So it's a like page just like this. You can click like. It's an actual business page.
Right. I mean, there's no picture of the client, and there's no company name on the particular site. Facebook's just indicated that I could that you need to claim this account because there's interest.
Okay, so what that business owner has to do is they have to claim it. So just like you were referring to in the messages, where sometimes Facebook will ask you to upload some documents or to verify it from an address, and they'll mail you something to verify it. That's what you want to do for sure, is you want to have the customer do it on their end, because the customer would have to upload a document, or unless you're just doing it for them, just get that document. And normally I think the document is proof of address, like maybe like a utility bill is sometimes required to just upload it. Or Facebook will mail the customer something to the actual physical address, and then Facebook will send them like a code, like a verification code that they'll use to update it. So that should be done first. And normally it's the client that does that part first. Like normally they know that much.
when the client does that, shouldn't they do that on their own laptop because of the
Yeah.
IP address?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. They definitely want to do it on their end, um, for sure, for sure. So once they do have that, so does that kind of make sense?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. So once their page is verified, um, and they're up and going, and they got a business page, now you can come in, and that's where your services can benefit. Whether you're going to do some posting for them, or whether you're going to run some Facebook ads for them, that's where you would come in now. So you would have your own ads manager back over here. So this ads manager over here is what do you have this ads manager set up yet?
No, I do not.
Okay, so here's what you want to do. You want to log into your in fact, let me log out of my account so I can show you from the beginning. And I just set up a dummy account as well. So let me log into the dummy account. Now, because I haven't even set up my business manager or my ads manager on this dummy account yet. So let me show you an example with this one. Okay, so you want to log into your personal account, your personal Facebook page. And then once you do that, what you want to do is you want to simply open up a new tab, and you're going to go to business.facebook.com. Business.facebook.com.
Right.
Okay, so that's where all the magic starts. That's where it happens right here in the business.facebook.com. This is your business manager. So you want to set this up right here, and all you're going to do is go to create account, and you're going to your business and add account name. So this will be Pete's Social Media Marketing Agency, or whatever you want to name it. Okay, so this right here is your actual, and it doesn't have to be your company, your quote unquote company name or business name. It doesn't have to be a legal entity. It doesn't have to be a corporation. It doesn't have to be a DBA. You don't have to set up anything. Just name it whatever the hell you want to name your future business. So do you have a name in mind, for example?
Probably E-Online Marketing and Sales.
I love it. Awesome name. That's the name that would go right there. And then your name, and then your business email. Okay, so then you'd hit next, and then you'd set all this up. Now, once you set this business manager up, now what I'm going to do, and I don't want to set that one up just yet because I have to do I'm going to be doing some training videos for my actual online course. And so that's when I have to record that video teaching people how to set it up. But I already have mine set up. So once you set that up, it's going to take you to now this part over here, which is your ads manager. So now you'll be in your ads manager over here.
Right.
Okay, so now you'll have access to this back end part. This is where all the magic happens. This is where you start running ads.
Right.
Now, once you come into this back end portal of Facebook, you'll see right here when you hit the drop down, you'll see business settings, ads manager. Normally it's the business settings and ads manager that you'll see. If you don't even see them, just click on it and you'll see a drop down come down.
Sure.
But you'll want to click on business settings. So business settings is where we have to be on step one. So we go into the business settings, and now what we want to do is, first of all, we want to add our payment information. This is the credit card that you want to put on file that Facebook charges for your Facebook ads. So what I do, there's two different ways to do it. There's two different ways to do it when you're dealing with clients. You can either charge them, like you charge them a $500 fee, or you charge them a $1,000 fee, whatever. And that is going to be for their Facebook advertising and their social media, whatever else you got going on with them. That's one way to do it, where you just take their credit card and you charge it. And if you don't have, are you able to, do you have a processing software to take credit cards?
No, I do.
Okay.
Not at this time. Not at this time.
Here,
In other words,
go ahead.
the process that you had suggested in the past, and I like that very much, which was that the customer or that I'm paying for the ads. So
Yeah.
once I put my credit card in, I'm paying for the ads and then charging the customer the
Yes.
$1,500, $500 of which would be for the ads.
Yes. But do you have a way? So if I was your client and I gave you my credit card right now, do you have a way to?
No, I do not.
Okay. So here's what you want to do. You want to go to Google and you want to set up, you want to Google Stripe. Yeah. Set up your Stripe account. That's
Okay.
free. That's free. Okay.
Excellent.
This will now allow you to accept credit cards.
Great.
You set up this account, you tie it to your bank account. So right when you take that credit card information, you physically entered in to your Stripe account, and that money's deposited into your bank account 2 days later.
Sure.
So now you could take credit cards. What you want to do is you want to set up a Stripe account and you want to set up a PayPal account.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two payments, the two forms of payment that you can offer people.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm able to take your Visa. I could take your Visa credit card right now and I'll email you a receipt. Or we could PayPal, whatever is best for you, Mr. Client. Okay? So Stripe is free. They do charge like standard percentage on like every credit card processing company does. I think it's like 2.9%, but every internet marketer, anyone that's selling stuff online, and even most people that have clients where they charge clients, 99% of them on the internet use Stripe. So Stripe is very credible.
Excellent.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to be charging the client. You're going to be getting the credit card from the client or the PayPal from the client. The money's coming from the client straight to you. And then your credit card is on file on Facebook. And now Facebook is just charging you for the ads. So that's one way to do it. That way, the reason why I like doing it that way is because the client doesn't see the cost of the ad. Like they don't really see any of that. They're just paying you. They're paying Pete. Pete, here's a check. Do what you do.
There you go.
Those are my favorite clients. And
Absolutely.
that's another thing, man. That's another thing. When you're out there looking for clients,
they are the best.
You're going to have clients that are assholes. You're going to have clients that are super nice. You're going to have clients that just don't want nothing to do with it. They just want you to handle everything. And so my favorite client, to tell you the truth, obviously are the nice ones and the ones that just throw me the ball and say, David, here, the ball's in your court. You do what you got to do. And those are the clients that just leave me alone and they let me do what I got to do. And so you don't really want the clients that want to be all up in the business, that want to know everything you're doing, that want to know. Obviously, it's good for them to know what you're doing. Obviously, you're going to be transparent about a lot of it. But what I'm talking about is you have some clients that are just super, super heavily involved. They want to know the analytics. They want to know the stats. They want to know, okay, why didn't this ad perform better? And they want to question you on all kinds of crap when it's like, man, who's doing this? You or me?
Right. I couldn't agree with you more, David.
Those clients, I don't like taking, man. I don't take those clients at all. I don't take those type of clients at all. So you'll get to a point, obviously in the beginning, you need everyone. You're trying to feed your family. You want whatever client will bring you aboard right now. I get it. But after you get a few clients and after you start to get the hang of it, you'll be able to cherry pick. You'll be able to tell people, you know what, sorry. In fact, and this is a true story, true story. In fact, I'll even show you proof. This was this morning. Look at this. This was 54 minutes ago, man. You see this 54 minutes ago?
Yes, I do see that.
This is what I had to write a client. I'm very overwhelmed with trying to keep up with my paying clients. I'm looking to hire an assistant on Monday. I was helping you for free, but can no longer manage it. It may be best to hire another company. This was a client that I was just kind of giving pointers to, but she was just like way down my throat about it and didn't really. And I'm like, man, it'd be best for you to go somewhere else. So never be afraid to send business elsewhere, man. Now I'm not saying do that right away. You know, if you gotta feed your family, then do it. You know, take on whoever and deal with it. But as you start to progress and your skill starts to get even better and you're more in demand, don't take on those kind of clients, man.
Excellent comment. I couldn't agree with you more.
You know, so because you want to be able to rest at night. You don't want to have a headache. You don't want to be stressed out because some jerk keeps, you know, calling your cell phone every 10 minutes wondering why the hell the ad isn't performing. You don't want those type of clients.
Yep. Okay. I've had those before.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's not cool. So here's what you'll do is you'll just add your payment information right here. And then here's what you want to do when it comes to the pages. So now, again, we're in business settings. So we're in the business settings. What we want to do now is once the client claimed their page and everything is all good and now they have a standalone page, here's what we'll do. Now we can request access. That's what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You're requesting access to their page. So for example, let's go back to that page that we were at. So this page right here. Mm-hmm. So now we're in the business settings. We're going to go to pages. And then we're going to click on add. And then we're going to request access to a page. We're not going to add a page. Your business already owns this page. This is a page that you already own. If you want to create a new page, you can do it from here as well. But what we want to do is we want to request access. Your business needs to use this page on behalf of another business. So you're going to request access to a page. And then here's all you're going to do. You're going to go to their business page. You're going to click on home.
Okay.
And you're going to copy the entire URL at the top. We're going to copy this. Mm-hmm. We're going to come back to our business settings. We're going to paste it in. There's the picture. Make sure that that same profile picture matches the one on the page. So there is our link for that page. There it is right there. So I click on that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to request access to everything. And I'm going to click on page admin. And sometimes the client will say, hey, wait a minute, you're just an advertiser. Yeah, that's fine, Mr. Client, but I requested page admin just in case I need to update anything else. I don't want to bother you because I know you're super busy building your business. I know you're super busy building your business. So if there's any random thing with the page that I need to update or that is incorrect, or if there's some links missing, I want to be able to update that for you without having to bug you. So I request page admin. And once I do that, I click request access. Once I hit request access, then that business owner needs to come over to their page. And I'm recording all this for you, Pete, so don't worry about taking notes. Now, that business owner, you tell them, say, okay, go to your business page from a computer, not your cell phone. From a computer, Mr. Client, I need you to go to your business page. I need you to click settings at the very top in the top right. You're going to click on settings, and then you're going to click over here to the left, page roles.
Oh, page roles.
So you're going to click on page roles. And Mr. Business Owner, you're going to see respond to request. You're going to see Cantero Media Group is requesting access to your page. All I need you to do is respond to the request. Facebook's going to ask you to put in your password to verify that it's you. And then now I have access to your page.
Excellent.
So now what you're going to do, there's one more step to it. Once you let me X this out so you can see it. Okay. So once you have access to their page, it's not fully, you don't have full access just yet. There's one more step that you have to do. Once you have access to the page, it'll say up here, you'll see the business page, and then you'll see roles given. This right here is what you've been given. But because the business setting and because this ads manager and this business manager is connected to your personal page, remember, you can only set up this business.facebook.com. You can only set up this ads manager, this business manager, if you have a personal account. So just like your business page is connected to a personal account. So is your business manager. This business manager is connected to your personal account. So now that they granted me access, they responded to the request, they gave me access to the page. Now what I got to do is I got to come over here and add people. You'll see it right here. I click on add people, and then I'm going to check both of them. I'm going to go over here, page admin, save changes. Now I have access. Now I have full access to the page.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Okay. So
yeah, that's
now
that's a very good step.
Yes, that's the most important, because now I can come in here to the ads manager. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be now. Now I'm in the ads manager. This is where we go and set up an ad. So there's a ton of YouTube videos on how to run a Facebook ad. So this right here, you should be able to learn like very soon. There's only 3 steps. You have your well, let me just click on it. You're going to come into your ads manager right here, and you're going to always click on that green button. So that green button is where you want to be. That green button takes you over to the 3 steps. You have your campaign, you have your ad set, and you have your ad. The campaign objective, this right here is the most important, because this is telling Facebook, hey, here's $10, here's $20. I want you to get me as many people to watch this video as possible. And that would be video views. Or you could tell Facebook, hey man, here's $20. I'm looking for as many people that will engage in this post. Meaning people that are likely to be interested in this and likely to share it, likely to like it. They're likely to comment. That is
very important.
Engagement.
Very important.
Engagement. So I'm looking for people to comment below. I'm looking for people that can share it. I'm looking for people that want to click like. That's why when you see, look, I'll give you a perfect example. When you're over here in the news feed, let's look for a real ad. Like we're over here in the news feed. We're scrolling through the news feed. Let's see if we come across an ad. Here's an ad right here. Agent Accel, sponsored. Here's an actual ad. Okay, now what this guy is doing, very, very important. I'm glad we came across this ad. What this guy is doing is he is simply, with this exact post, what he is doing is he's specifically running a video view ad. Very specific. Look, you could tell, because on this post, no one has clicked like yet, no one has commented, no one has shared it, but he has 5,000 views.
All right.
And this is an ad. So what this guy is doing is he's running a video view ad.
That's pretty amazing.
Let's go down to the next one.
Gives you a lot of exposure.
Let's go to the next one. Let's see if we could find one where they could possibly be running a different type of ad. Okay, so here we go. Here's my perfect example. 10X Travel. This guy is specifically running an engagement ad. And how do we know that? Because when you look, 6.5 thousand people clicked like. 1.2 thousand people commented. 1.8 thousand shared it. That's some pretty damn good engagement if you ask me.
Absolutely.
That's an engagement ad. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's an engagement ad. Now, the traffic ad. The traffic ad are for people, it's traffic and conversion. You'll be bouncing back and forth between both of these, traffic and conversion. But the traffic and conversion ad, those are for people that are shooting and running an ad and looking for people that are willing to click more. Facebook knows who is clicking what. Like, that's what makes Facebook, the advertising platform, so powerful, is because Facebook tracks all the data. They know what the hell you're doing. Like, they know everything you're clicking on, man. There's a Facebook pixel on everybody's website. Mm-hmm. Facebook knows all the activity and all the traffic that's going on the internet. And so when you run a Facebook traffic ad or a conversion ad, Facebook is going to show it to those that are most likely going to click. The traffic and the conversion, we're telling Facebook, look, it says it right here. Send more people to a destination on or off Facebook, such as a website, app, or messenger conversation. So if you're looking to run an ad for a client, for a dentist, for a chiropractor, for an insurance agent, for a real estate agent, right here, it says send more people to a destination on or off Facebook. So what did this ad just do? This ad, I clicked on learn more. It took me to a destination off Facebook.
Right.
And so when we're running these ads for clients, what do they want? They want leads. They want to capture leads. You're over here preaching and pitching them on running Facebook ads to generate more leads. Okay, well, shit. We got to take them to a page off of Facebook to do that. Or you could be sending them to a Facebook lead form, but at the same time, majority of the time, you'll be sending them to this off page, this off Facebook landing page. Mm-hmm. And so the best ad to run to get people to this landing page would be a traffic or a conversion ad. Okay?
Excellent.
So let's run through a quick example of a video view, for example. So if the client has a video and they say, and that's another thing you want to ask these clients when you're interviewing them or when they're interviewing you or when you're just doing a strategy call, ask them, one powerful question to ask them is say, hey, Mr. Client, what type of content do you got? Do you got images? Do you got videos? Like, what do you got going on? Do you have a bunch of photos that you can send me that I can start posting for you? Or do you have any videos that I can maybe run some video ads for you? Because that if they already have a bunch of stuff, and if you're dealing with local businesses and they don't have anything like that just yet, offer to go down. These phones nowadays, man, I got an Android and my phone is not all that, but it still takes decent pictures. And I know anyone with an iPhone, you know, like let's just say an iPhone 8 and above, if you got an iPhone in the last couple years, that iPhone is good enough. Like if I was working with local businesses, I would offer, if they don't have any photos or videos, I'd take my ass down there and I'd go get some done myself. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell the business owner, hey man, I'm gonna be stopping by tomorrow at noon. I got a bunch of photos I want to take. I'm gonna be stopping by there tonight to see what the nightlife looks like in the restaurant. I'm gonna do some videos and we're gonna post those on your page tomorrow. You know, offer to go out there and go down there. If it's a local business, offer to go down there and say, hey man, I'll get some footage for you and start posting it on your behalf. And I'll do some videos where I could take some of those videos and run Facebook video ads on them. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. It's also an excellent way to, if you haven't closed the client, I mean, to close them at that point, because you're giving more value to the customer immediately. And he's going to say, the customer or the client is going to say, you know, this person really has an interest in my business.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're going to pass that on real quick.
And one good way to get the client as well before they even decide to hire you is you could say, hey, Mr. Client, I know we don't know each other yet, and I'm just starting my agency right now, and I'm fired up. I'm really passionate about what I'm doing because I know every small business around here needs social media marketing. They need some type of social media presence. So here's what I'm willing to do for you, Mr. Business Owner. I'll come down to your local restaurant. I'll come down to your insurance office. I'll come down to whatever the hell you're doing, and I'll come down and do some simple little videos on my cell phone. And what I'll do is I'll simply run some Facebook ads over the next couple of days for you. And we'll get your entire city. We'll get everyone in the city to look at this, to watch this video, and just to give your business some more exposure, and you just pay for the ad, and I'll do it for free.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
And you have that business owner cut you a check. You have them cut you a check for $100. You take $50 of it. You go run the video ad. You run this video view ad. That's the one you want to run, because again, just like we saw over here, this right here, look, man, this right here. If you came to me, Pete, here's a real honest to God truth, man. If you came to me, and if I was running some other type of business, right, and if I was not doing social media, nothing like that, and let's just say I was a local restaurant, okay? Are you with me?
I'm with you. I follow you.
Let's say I was a local restaurant, and you came in and you pitched me on running a Facebook video ad for me to get thousands of people in my local area to see my video, to see my message. And if you told me, you know what, Mr. Business, or if you told me, you know what, David, I don't need you to hire me right now. I'm not even asking for a lot of money right now. I want to earn your business. I want to earn your business, David. Here's what I'm willing to do for you. You pay for the Facebook ad, and I'll run it for you. Let me show you how many people in this city I can get to watch the video.
That's a very, very positive point, and it's great to secure additional clients that way. That's fantastic.
So so I would say, okay, well, shit, how much is the Facebook video? How much is the ad? And you could say something like, because to any business owner, man, $100 is nothing to try something else, especially if you're wording it that way. I don't need you to pay me. I'm not asking for a bunch of money right now. You pay for the simple Facebook ad, and I'll run it for you. Now, majority of these business owners, they don't know the cost of a Facebook ad. They never ran one before. And I know for a fact that most business owners can stroke you a check for $100 in a heartbeat. Like $100 to most quote unquote small business owners in the local area, $100 is nothing, man. Like even if the local business owner is struggling, he still has $100. Like, and if he's struggling, he's definitely praying and hoping for some type of advertising to work. Because every marketing company that's calling that local business owner is asking them for $1,500 or $2,500. You're coming here and saying, hey, no, don't pay me anything yet. Write a check for the Facebook ad. Let's put $100 towards it, and I'll run it for you. And if we can get thousands of people to watch that, if we can get some exposure for your local business, then I'll ask you for your business.
Great.
So my point is, if you were to take that $100, and I'm giving you a little inside scoop, okay? Because to get this video to 5,000 views, look, he ran a video ad, right? He ran this ad. It got to 5,000 views. Do you know how much that cost? Take a guess. Take a wild guess on what that costs.
In terms of, I don't know, $50 maybe?
To get 5,000 people in his local area to watch it? You think $50?
Yeah.
Okay. That cost right there, man, because I know the cost, and every ad is different. Every ad is a little different, but I know, I definitely know. I know this much. That cost right there to get 5,000 people in his local area to watch it cost about $10.
That's
you
amazing.
Charged him $100. He thinks he's paying just for the ad.
Exactly. Yeah,
so let's say, for example, let's say out of good honesty and integrity and ethics, let's say we put $50 towards it. You took $50 for your gas money to get you down there in the first place. You pocket the $50. The other $50 you put into this ad, and you take this view count to 25,000 views on a $50 budget. You then show it to him and say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I got 25,000 people in this freaking town to watch the video. What do you think?
Oh, great point. Excellent point.
His newspaper ad isn't doing that. His
Yeah.
local penny saver ad isn't doing that. Like nothing's
Wow.
doing that, man, for $100. Like nothing's doing that. And
Dave,
then,
that's a fantastic tip. That's
so
great.
then you tell him, say, you know what? Because he's going to be fired up. And say, you know what, Mr. Business Owner, I'm glad you're fired up and I'm excited to be working
Yeah.
with you. I'm excited to be working with you. But here's the thing, I kind of ran myself into a little problem. I actually did this with 5 other businesses, and now they all want to hire me. So I don't want to work with everyone because I can't take on everyone right now. But if 500 is in your monthly budget, or if $1,000 is in your monthly budget, I'd rather work with you, and I could tell them, you know, that they can maybe try to hire someone else. So now I'm just creating urgency, and I'm building myself up like I'm in demand when I'm really not. He's the only damn person I'm talking to. But I'm making it sound like, you know what, Mr. Business Owner, I showed this same example to 7 other businesses, and they're all fired up, and now they all want to hire me, but I'm a little stuck because I'm a one-man band right now, and I can't possibly take on all 7. But I did show it to you first, so I'm willing, if 500 a month or if 1,000 a month is in your budget, I'll tell them to go take a hike that I just can't take them on right now, and I'll work exclusively with you. But I got to know now. Can we get this thing started, and can I start putting out more videos and get this whole entire town to know who the hell you are?
Great process. Great.
So now that business owner is like, damn, this guy's really good. He has
Yes.
other businesses that are demanding him. I need to take him now.
I need to make a decision.
I need to make a decision now. And so a lot of the times, man, you can start them off small. Start them off on a smaller budget. Start them off at $500 a month, you know, just to run some simple Facebook video ads. At the end of the month, you'll probably put about $100 into Facebook video ads for them, and you pocket $400 a month. You know, and then after the first month, then we go back to them and we say, hey, you know what? I'd love to start getting more leads in, and I'd like to start even coming down here and doing more videos and start doing more ads. What do you say about increasing the budget? Does $1,000 a month fit your budget? Because I want to really crank this thing up for you. Then you take them from $500 a month to $1,000 a month, and now you go get a few clients at $1,000 a month, and that's not bad.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
You know, so now we're in the ads manager. So here's where we'll kind of end it, and then if you have any other questions, let's get them answered. But here's what I want to show you. Now we're in the ads manager. So we're in the ads manager. We click on ads manager.
Right.
Now we have access to their page. Now remember, we have access to their page. We just added our name, and we added page admin. So now we're gonna come in here, and we got a video from them. And here's another thing. You always want to post whatever your ad is going to be, whatever the ad is, okay? Whatever the ad is going to be. If it's a video ad, if it's an image ad, I always say go with video. If you can go get a video done of something, and it could be on your cell phone, and tell the business owner, say, you know what, this is social media. This isn't Lionsgate media. Like, this isn't Hollywood. Like, we don't need a blockbuster professional video done. A lot of these business owners think that they do. And it's like, no, man, this is social media. Like, we want to see videos from your cell phone. Like, this is social media. It's not Hollywood. So I always tell people, if we can get more video ads ran, that's even better, because people on social media will sit there and watch your video. They don't care about your boring looking image. Like, this image isn't doing anything for me. Now, if it was a video of the family in their house having fun cooking breakfast or something, I'm going to sit there and watch the damn thing. But just a boring image, those days are over with Facebook ads. You want to start running video. You want to go down there, and that's where your value is going to come in.
You know, I mean, the client sees that you're really showing value, and then the viewer on Facebook viewing that particular video will react in a more positive nature.
Videos are more, people engage more with video than with just a boring image. So here's where the extra value comes in for the business owner, for you, because you're now going to be willing to go down there and shoot the videos for them. Random videos, man. Random videos. It does not have to be anything professional. Random videos is what makes random posts on the internet get thousands of views to watch. You ever see stupid videos that have 100,000 views on them? Like there's
Yeah.
so many of them. There's so
Right.
many of them, man. There's so many ridiculous, stupid, shot from their old cell phone type of video
Right.
that have hundreds of thousands of views, man. So if you have a decent enough cell phone, that's where the client is gonna also logically be able to put it together where paying you makes sense because now you're willing to go down there and do some videos for them. Not only are you going to run the Facebook ad for them, but you're going to even go and get the content for them as well. You're going to go down to the local restaurant and do some cool videos of everybody eating, maybe do some videos of the food, maybe do some
Sure.
videos of the kitchen and what the chefs
Right.
are doing back there. Random videos, man, is what makes a post. So you take that video, you upload it to your page or to their page because now you have access. So you upload it to their page as a normal post.
As a normal post. Okay.
Okay, you write out the text. That is the actual ad. Now it's on the business page. That's the actual ad. Now we come in here and we set it up.
Oh, all right.
In the video views, let's go with video views,
Okay.
restaurant. And we'll just title it that.
Yeah.
So now we picked our campaign objective, video views, and you'll play around with all the different ones. You'll play around with the engagement. You'll, again, if the business owner is paying you, if they're paying you $500, okay, $20 is going to go to the video view.
Mm-hmm.
Another $20 is going to go to engagement. Another $20 is going to go to traffic. There's $60. They paid you $500. You're still profiting $440.
Right.
So you can run multiple ads for the business owner all on that budget. So let's say we start with video view, and let's say it's a local restaurant, and it's a local restaurant in San Diego. It's a local restaurant. We want to target everyone in this location. You could play with the mileage. If it's a local business owner, I'll normally type in their physical address. If it's
Okay.
a local business owner, I'll type in their physical address. And then I'll target 25 miles or maybe even less, depending on the town or the city. Maybe you can go 10 miles around his physical address.
Okay.
Now we're going to target everyone in his backyard. Okay?
All
And
right.
then the proper age group, men or women. And then right here, here's what you want to do. Every industry has a power keyword.
Sure.
So for example, if I told you that the industry or the profession was a real estate agent, what do you think the power keyword is when it comes to a real estate agent?
Power keyword is listings.
Listings is not exactly, it is a power word. It is a power word, but let me rephrase it. Every industry has an umbrella, like imagine an umbrella. An umbrella
Yeah. Right.
is covering Pete. You're walking in the rain right now. Pete is walking in the rain right now. He has an umbrella. The umbrella is that power word. What's that power word when it comes to real estate, for example? I'll just give it to you. A power word when it comes to real estate would be homeowners.
Okay.
That'd be the obvious. When it comes to a restaurant, what's the power word when it comes to restaurants? Restaurants. Or it could be food. Or it could be
Be
food.
food. Yeah.
Food. So for example, if it was a restaurant, let's use food as the power keyword. And you look for interest. So there's food and interest. That's all I want. I want one power keyword for that industry. And then I'm going to hit suggestions. And I'm going to grab all these other words that Facebook already provides for me. So Facebook is already telling me, hey, David, there is 122 million people that have an interest in the word foodie. Food and restaurants. Local food. Facebook's already telling me there's 24 million people that have an interest in local food. So all I got to do is hit suggestions and put in a bunch of keywords. Does that make sense? And then we just keep scrolling down. You can leave it at automatic placement for now, and then 10-second, and then just set your daily budget. Or you can set a lifetime budget. Let's say you go lifetime budget, and the lifetime budget for this one ad is, let's say, 20 bucks. Let's say 25 bucks. And then you just set the date. Let's say today is the 22nd. We run it for the next few days. And our lifetime budget is $25. It's going to run from the 22nd to the 28th. And then we can come down here to 10-second view or leave it on impressions. I always go a 10-second view for a video. And then we click the blue button. And then now we're in our last campaign. But here's the most important. Now, what we're going to do is just title this ad name. You're going to title that. All I do is just paste what I brought over. And then right here, Pete, this is the most important. We posted it on our business page. That is the post. That's the actual ad. It's posted on the business page. Now we're going to come over here and click on Use Existing Post. We're going to come down here and choose that business page that we added ourselves to. There's the business page that we added ourselves to. And then I'm going to click on Select Post. And I'm going to look for that post that we just added to the page. So we look for that post that we just added to the page. Okay, and it'll be right here under Facebook page. So we click on that, for example. There's the post. We hit continue. And then if they have a landing page, this is where we're going to put the link for our landing page. So people can click learn more and go to our landing page. You don't want to send them to the website. You don't want to send them to some random website that they have. It has to be a lead capture landing page. And I use Kartra for that one. So if anyone is interested in landing pages and capturing leads and building an email autoresponder for that client, the link is in the description, profitwithkartra.com. There's a 14-day trial for you guys. Play around with that. Because if you're like Pete and you're going to start bringing on clients, these clients want to start capturing leads. You need a landing page and you need an email autoresponder for that. So profitwithkartra.com. There's a 14-day trial. Play around with it and start getting used to it. So we put that landing page link right there. We click confirm and we're done. That's it. And then you got to have your Facebook pixel set up as well, but that'll be for a whole nother call. So Pete, are you still there? Okay, I think I lost Pete. But hopefully that made sense to you guys. Make sure you're requesting access to their business page, make sure that you're adding your name to finalize it all, and then making sure that you're in here when it comes to the ad set level. Actually, no, when it comes to this ad level, make sure that you're over here choosing the right page to run it from. Okay, you got to always make sure you choose the right page to run it from, and you always want to make sure that post is already on the page, and that's the ad that you're going to choose. Okay, so I appreciate your guys' time. Pete, I think I lost you, but if anything, message me in a bit and we'll jump back on. All right, you guys, so hopefully that brought value. If you guys are out there getting clients, keep it simple, man. Your pitch, your beginning, how you're attracting people, try to come off different than everybody else. Everybody else is pitching them expensive marketing packages. Come off with genuine, interest and passion in what you're doing. Let them know, hey man, you pay for the ad, I'll run it for you. Let's just get our feet wet. Let's build this relationship. Let's really see if I can deliver for you. Then you can make a decision as to whether or not I can earn your business. Okay, so keep it simple, you guys. Have fun and go out there and crush it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Over and out. Thanks, Pete.